It was very difficult to reach these territories because we had to navigate through part of the Orinoco, then onto other smaller rivers. Many of their communities are far away.
The first time we came, we traveled on the roof of a boat. We are within days, approximately 7 days from our place of origin where our family is. Another challenge is the language. We realized that many did not understand the word. In this assignment, we have come across 7 different languages. Initially, this was a demanding task. Imagine having so much to say and not being understood. We were able to overcome it, because at this point, we feel that what we preach in their language, it is reaching their hearts.
They understand.
They understand.
We can see it in their face.
And that motivates them to make changes in their life.
This led a group of brothers to put forward the idea of having our own boat for the purpose of preaching the good news of the kingdom in this area. And that's when finally the project of El Precursor del Amazonas was born. The branch arranged for a committee to handle the task of managing and caring for the boat. They also prepare the travel itinerary during the year. They conduct important meetings such as the pre-departure meeting, which aims to train the assigned passengers, giving them necessary guidelines and instructions to be observed during the trip. They also assign the different crews to man the boat.
In the morning, you get up before dawn, most likely 6 in the morning, 5:30. It's still a little dark. Morning worship is conducted at approximately 7 o'clock. Some instructions are given, and after offering up a prayer, we eat calmly at about 7:30.
During the trip, there's a chance to read. There are assignments such as cleaning the boat, cooking. Actually, we stay pretty busy. And at the end of the day, we arrive at a beach or a community.
No comparison between traveling before and traveling now.
Now we travel by limousine. It's luxurious 5-star or something like that.
Yes. Traveling in seats, for example, with a group of brothers, with a formal meal service, with electricity.
Meetings are held. We consider the daily text. We share experiences, tell stories. We do everything.
It's like being in a miniature Kingdom Hall, traveling for 5 days. We also preach in the different communities along the way. It has its own publications and a literature card. That makes it a very spiritual and upbuilding experience for all of us.
The way the boat looked to them captured the indigenous people's interest. The dignified presentation of the boat is something worthy of Jehovah's Witnesses. I also noticed that where we were sitting, we had a little area, like a locker for each person. That made it very comfortable. Things that didn't exist in boats for rent. El Precursor del Amazonas has been a blessing for us.
We were able to bring our food and some of the things we needed, such as our refrigerator, to keep it in. Those things have been made possible thanks to Jehovah that allowed us to have this boat.
At times, we have arrived at a point where we nearly run out of all the supplies. And something always happens. Brothers arrive, or El Precursor del Amazonas comes. At the end, we learn to be in want, but also to have in abundance. Seeing all this makes us feel protected, even though we are here in the middle of the jungle.
People here in Amazonas know that there is a God who gives them food, provides them the river, gives them the rain that keeps them alive. But they didn't know that Jehovah is that God. And that is our job, to teach these people that Jehovah is the true God.
When you see the sparkle in the eyes of your Bible students when they understand the truth, there is nothing like it. It compensates for any discomfort. That's priceless. So being in this work is the best thing you can do because it causes true happiness.
I am proud of being with Jehovah's people. Now, I enjoy watching the videos with my family. I conduct a family study and I preach with my children, giving the message to the people.
Sometimes you have to reject Bible studies, something that seems a strange thing for a Jehovah's Witness to do. Turn down Bible studies? Rather, we always want to have studies, but there are so many that if we start giving them all, it'll be impossible. So then sometimes we choose to tell people to wait a bit and we'll return on another occasion. And sometimes up to 1 year will pass by. We have visited people from a year ago that had not been spoken to since, and they say, "Hey, a year ago you said you'd return, and now here you are. But it's been a year, brother."
I feel good, and I'm teaching them in Coripaco so they can speak to people about Jehovah in Coripaco.
To share in one of the preaching trips of El Precursor del Amazonas is a unique and unforgettable experience. Your faith is strengthened when you return, and you're made more aware of the need for additional workers for the harvest.